and today we'll be doing the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt playthrough. Now, I have played through this game before, so this will just be a replay. However, I will be playing it on a harder difficulty this time, the hardest difficulty, and without further ado, let us begin.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emhyr has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Alright, so, if at any given point you find this game interesting, you are welcome to go to the PlayStation Store, whether it be for PS4 or 5, and go to their Black Friday sale, and they have this game currently for $10 on sale. Now, I have beaten this game, like I said, and I have completed it 100%. However, I have not completed it 100% through the DLCs. So, that might be a possibility we could do something. And I have freed up 3 slots to possibly take on the DLC separately, or just as a main playthrough. That's yet to be decided though. But let's get started.
You know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Alright, so one of the reasons why I chose to do this game was because it's been quite some time since I played it, and quite honestly, when I tried it just a couple days ago, I forgot everything about it. So I thought about taking up this game and using this for the stream. Now, the first time I played this game, I didn't know what I was doing half the time, and I was kind of confused, which is why after I did some research, I finally understood the game a bit more. But this time around, I'm thinking about taking it slow, because I know that when I was taking out monsters and stuff, I should have been collecting their items they were dropping, because that helped to create potions, and I had to run around a lot and buy a lot of the ingredients to make them, because I was stupid not to pick the extra stuff up. Alright, let's see here.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Now with cutscenes and cinematics that play like that, I tend not to talk so that way you guys can listen to it.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
And now I know it has been a long time since I posted anything since last of the Apex video. I have just been a bit busy lately.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors.
Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Al-Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please! I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course. This a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Beat you to the bottom.
Maybe if...
Okay, give me 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna check something.
you fall.
Okay. Alright, let's see if we can beat her. I remember when I was testing this game out, I had a hard time trying to beat her because I didn't know what I was doing at the time.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
Now, in terms of reading stuff,
Ciri, cut it out.
I know that there is a whole lot to read, so I'm not going to read everything in the game. You guys are welcome to pause it and read it if you like, but I will read what I need to, and I will read it to you guys. I did it again. I got stuck down here last time.
I win.
Your legs are longer. I'll show you what. Just need to grow a bit.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl-ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A Witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Alright. Witches must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds, be they plate-clad knights, ethereal wraiths, or bone-crushing giants. To match the strengths and exploit the weaknesses of different enemies, Witchers need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. Their core tools of their trade are their swords. One steel for fighting humans and non-humans, and if you guys are confused about that, basically any human, and by non-human it means like animals and stuff. I know I was a bit confused about that at first with that. And the other, silver, for slaying monsters. Witchers have also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mages, but they can be cast very quickly, with simple, one-handed gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witchers are also adept in basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade, oils, and bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger or faster foes. When you have a target selected, all your attacks are directed toward it. You don't have to select a target during combat, but doing so can help you focus on a specific opponent.
Quick cuts! 1, 2, 3! Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Lock your elbow when striking, young lady.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Right. Now this is the one that always confuses me and I always get messed up half the time.
What am I supposed to parry? Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter strike!
L2 just before the opponent strikes to perform a counterattack. Oh, so I just double attack. Okay.
Come on!
Twist your jugular.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close,
Alright.
we'll go over a few witches' signs.
I could have sworn it was hold, but sure. Quen. Alright.
Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
Basically, that protects me against damage, though it doesn't always protect you against all damage. And as you can see right there on the top left, it's a 66% and it's got 10 seconds left. So that's how much you would have left for your Quen as it's casted. Alright, Igni.
See? If not for the Alright, Geralt. Come on!
Oh shoot.
Damn it! Tomfoolery! Enough!
Hard. Shoot. I forgot I gotta select it.
See that, Ciri? Art will knock anyone or anything off balance. Time for Axii. Damn it. I hate this feeling.
Walk close to Vesemir and cast it.
Axii really muddle
You can
your
use
mind.
Axii Sign to temporarily disorient your opponents.
Erda now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Ciri?
Cast the Yrden Sign to lay magic traps
Throw
that
a
slows
bomb.
them down.
Don't worry, Ciri. Gwen will dampen the blow.
Okay. And hold R1 and then release to hit. The combat tutorial is now over. If you want to, you can continue training with Vesemir. To stop training, simply sheathe your sword by holding left or right on the D-pad.
Fine. Enough. Continue training.
Not good.
I know this is hard mode, but it's just free training tutorial, come on. Okay.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the? Vesemir.
Athlana will take this, and then White Wolf.
No!
Okay, done with the tutorial and on to the game.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Oh, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
They must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Life on the continent and in the Skellige Isles is nasty, brutish and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in fear of the countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Oh shoot. What? Oh, I got hit by the horse. That's funny. Oh man, if he killed the horses was gonna kill me, not these guys. Let me put Quinn on and eat some more food. There we go. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly decline when you are not engaged in combat.
Of course. When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
You can regenerate vitality by eating, drinking, or by meditating for at least 1 hour. While playing on the Blood and Broken Bones and Death March difficulty levels, Meditation does not regenerate vitality. Interesting. So when I did play this on Death March for the 100% completion, I did not know that, because I was just skipping through everything just to complete it, because I already knew what I was doing. Food and drink can be placed in your consumable slots for quick use during combat. Up-down D-pad to consume them and regenerate vitality. You have some food equipped in your upper consumable slot. Press up now to eat it and regenerate a portion of your vitality. Where's my horse? Here he is.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Witchers spend most of their time on the road in search of their next contract. They must trek across wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks, and trudge through the thick bogs. Luckily, Geralt can always count on his horse, Roach, to help him in his travels. To have Roach come to you, double press L3.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
War is not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Water seems to last a lot longer to heal me than bread does, which is quite interesting. Usually, okay, so wondering when it was going to stop. Usually there's a cutscene here.
We going? Help me! Help!
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail?
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
See, click here. History. And here I can learn about the enemies I encounter. Let's see here. Entries in the bestiary provide additional information about monsters, including tips and strategies for how best to fight them. Okay. Necrophages. Ghoul. Okay, so like with the ghouls, I would need necrophage oil to make it easier to fight them. And with that griffin, a grape shot bomb, hybrid oil, and art are what's best used against them.
Come on, Roach. So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
You're nearing a village. Don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft, and also won't look kindly on you. Accosting others, I think is what it says. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities near. These are marked with that symbol on your map. Examine them to learn about contract work for witchers and local happenings.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard.
Whoa there, Roach.
That's a great camera angle.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Options marked with the symbol will open the shop panel. Well, I am in need of some food, but let's listen to these dialogues first.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Alright, we're gonna need some food because we can't get healed by meditating. Okay, I'm going to want those, but I don't want to spend my money on those right now. Let's see. 5-second duration. 10 second, 10 second. Right, so this is probably the best. Piece of chicken, which is 75, and this bread? No, it's baked potatoes we need. Oh, it's over my amount. I'll just buy 2 baked potatoes then. And water cheaper, so I'll buy 2 waters. Okay, we're good.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Dialogue options are marked with this symbol. We'll end the conversation.
Thanks for everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
You hear? Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Right.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're done.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Options marked with this symbol will make use of the Axii sign. This sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. To charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during a conversation, invest in the delusion ability in the character panel. So unfortunately, well, maybe it might work. We'll give it a try.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh, and I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Right, so the only reason why I thought that that wouldn't work is because if we go into here and go to character, then go to, where is it? Yeah, here, signs, and on to Axii. There is an ability on here that allows you to use it for conversations to do what we just did, but it has to be a higher level, which is why I wasn't sure if that would work. But I guess there's some level ones that work. Let's see, target does not move towards him, towards Geralt. It's not that one. I don't remember which one it is specifically, but I know that there is something like that. I just forgot where it's at. And I know it has to do with this. Right, okay.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions! Teams! Suit!
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other. Drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Options marked with this symbol will begin a game of Gwent.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Now, earlier when we were in the shop, there were cards there, and that has to do with this game Gwent. And the reason why I didn't buy them is because the cards can get really expensive really fast. Now, essentially what Gwent is basically chess, but in card form. When I first played this, I was quite confused on how it worked and lost the first time to this, but there is an item you can get from this guy if you beat him that allows you to basically tally the amount of cards you have to collect in each area of the map on the game. So let's begin. Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that stimulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals and the cards are their forces. Right. To begin, you draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use these wisely. This is a unit card. The number on the upper left corner indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, this value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. This is the unit's combat row icon. This icon indicates the row on the battlefield where the card can be played. Some unit cards have a special ability. This Cadweni Siege Expert special ability is called Moral Boost, which grants +1 strength to all units in the same row. Weather cards are a type of special card. They reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on the battlefield, including your own. At the start of each game, you can select up to 2 cards to discard and redraw, but let's skip that for now and go straight to playing. Right. Here's the battlefield. This is your side. This is your opponent's. During each turn, a player may place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability which can be used only once during a battle. Trigger the special ability at any point by pressing square. Press X to select a card from your hand, and press it again to place it on the battlefield. Alright. Now, since I remember how to play this will go a bit easier, but it's been a while, so we'll see. Let's start off with this 4. The number on the left by your icon shows the current total strength of your units. The number on the right shows the total strength for that row. Both values are updated when a card is played. At the end of a round, the player with the highest total strength wins. So essentially what that means, by like the 3 rows, front, middle, and then in the back, are all totaled to that number by your icon where the jewels are at. And that's how, because I have the wreath where the 4 is, that means that I'm winning currently, and I want to have the higher number compared to my opponent. During your turn, you can use the pass by holding triangle. Once you pass, you cannot play any more cards during that round. Your opponent can continue playing cards until he or she passes as well. You should pass when you are confident you can win with units you already have in play, or to let your opponent win and save your cards for the next round. A round ends once both players have passed. The players then compare the total strength of their units to determine the winner. All cards on the battlefield are discarded. Both players' total strength is reset to 0. We played a 5. And then we could also see by the jewels that there is a card count. That's how many cards we have in our hand left for both rounds. Let's play this 5. Wait. Yeah, we'll play the 5. And then play this 1. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to play this weather card. Which, oh no, that goes to the back, that's right. Ah, shoot. I'm gonna play my 4 here. This makes it really difficult because you don't know what you're doing. What does this do? Pick an impenetrable fog card from your deck to play. Okay, yeah. This is what I wanted to play on him. So the fog card will end up playing in the middle row. So although that reduces my points as well, he has higher cards, so it'll reduce them even further. Now we're equal. I'm going to pass. I have a feeling he might win this round, but that's okay, because I'm confident that I can beat him. Hopefully I can. He went ahead and gave up 2, but since I went ahead and passed first, and he passed, and I was the last one to play, since we're both at a tie, I essentially win. The player who loses a round also loses a life gem. The game is over once the player has lost both life gems. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I guess I was the one who lost, but if I'm correct, I think that's because of the Nilfgaard faction leader faction, because each leader has a special ability, not just to like play like a card from your deck, but it also has a special ability added to them. And what his ability is to, if you have a tie, then basically he wins. I'm confident though that I can beat him. He does have less cards, but then again he hasn't played his leader card yet. And since I have no front cards, this should not affect me at all. And he has one card left, and I'm still in the lead. I'm afraid of what he might place down, so I'm going to... Placing this down with this one would increase it to 7 points instead of 6, but I don't know what he still has, so I'm just going to use the 1. Okay, he passed. And I have a 12, he has an 8, so I win this round. And since I won, one of my faction's abilities is if I win, I get another card back from the deck. So no matter what he does, whether he has a high card or not, I will still win because I have a lot of, well, I have higher number cards. So let's go ahead and play this one. And since it's a 1, if he plays like a weather card there, it won't do anything to me because it'll just bring me down to 1. Okay, so his last card was a 2. Which means I win and I keep 1 weather card. And I pass and I win. Essentially, some of these matches can get really difficult and intimidating. There's no shame in passing and letting your opponent win a round. Sometimes it's better to save your cards for later. Each deck also features its own heroes. Heroes are high-value cards immune to the effects of special cards. These powerful cards can turn the tide of battle. Acquire more powerful cards by completing certain quests or purchasing them from vendors, which is like the ones we found in the shop.
Well, you've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
You got a new Gwent card. If you want to examine it, open the game menu and go to the Gwent deck panel. So that's the item I was talking about, where you can view what you have so far compared to what you need in each area. When one of your quests is updated, a notification will appear on the left side of the screen. If you're not currently tracking the updated quest, you can press R3 to start tracking.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter Odim, at your service.
Vagrant? That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Now, I know from previous playthroughs that if I were to have used this, because I did, if there's too many people around, they will notice it and they'll mention it and you'll get in trouble. So, what else can we go with? Let's go with this one.
Wouldn't want to stay long anyway.
Maybe not. And maybe you'll just stay forever.
6 feet under.
Oh, come on. And I can't use these signs. Okay.
Not good.
No, this really isn't fair. Good thing I can at least heal. Just keep pressing square. The horse got in my way? Man, come on. If I get in the horse's way, it's gonna kick me, and I know it. Alright. Your game state will be automatically saved when you reach a certain milestone in the story. Still, you should save your progress early and often, on your own. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless of other dangers.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
Let me have a look at your stock.
So the reason why earlier when we saved this guy, I didn't ask for any money is because this guy will give you whatever he has on sale for half price. And I know I can't buy anything right now, but for later, it's good. Buy all this horse stuff for Roach. Let's see, what's this? That would come in handy. Oh. But we're too broke, so we gotta go do work.
Everything's gonna be fine.
And I don't know if there was a video made about this, but the yellow bar near the sign is essentially your stamina bar. But when you're running, quick tip, but if you're running and you're about to run out, just before you're about to run out, if you jump, oh shoot, I didn't get to read that. Anyways, if you're running and you're about to run out of stamina and you jump and you still hold down the run button, you can keep running. To have your horse come to you, double tap L3. Okay, yeah. So, ready, jump, and then it should start back up. Because the tutorial popped up, that's probably why. And jump, and hold it down. Okay, so you essentially want to leave like a little bit of stamina, and it'll like boost right up right away, and you can keep running. But it does work. And like I said, I don't know if there's a video done on that or not, but I kind of came up with it myself. Made it easier to get around a lot quicker without having to wait for stamina to regenerate. So, jump. I don't know. It does work. I will collect all of these. Essentially, these last two are technically our contacts. I mean, not contacts. Contracts. There's much of interest to be found in the world's dense forests and fog-clad swamps. Whenever you pursue a notice board with question markers will appear on your minimap to indicate potentially interesting places. Seek them out to learn what secrets they hold. There are many places of interest nearby to see what's in the area. Go to the world map with the touchpad. Now, as you guys can tell, sometimes I have a little bit of a hard time reading. So, sorry about that, but, yeah. Anyways, these quests are popping up, I could track them, but let's just check our map real quick. Right, and every time we discover, let's get through this first. I know how to use the map. Right, so anytime we discover one of these, we can use them to travel to any other area we've come past, like this signpost, so we can go from that signpost to this signpost to fast travel. And I don't remember if you have to be near a signpost to fast travel or not. I don't think you do, but you might. And as long as if that signpost is discovered, you can travel to wherever. Now we have all these question marks we can do as like extra stuff. This would be our main quest way out here. And we got Roach somewhere around here, which is our horse marker. Our stash, and all the other stuff on here. Oh yeah, and these are quests we can pick up. So let's go and do this quest.
Freak.
And these are technically the notice boards. Pick up new contracts and learn about the area. Right, so since I didn't read the last one by accident, I'm going to read this one. The world is brimming with interesting places, filled with danger or treasure. Such sites are marked on your minimap with the following icons: hidden treasure, dungeon, monster nest, place of power, person in distress, spoils of war, smuggler's cache, guarded treasure, abandoned site, bandit camp, and a monster den.
50 years of work up in smoke!
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Alright. So let's go ahead and do this quest. Use the Witcher sense to look behind the forge for clues about the arsonist. Pick these up. Oh, and then the nice thing about the inventory in this game is that when it comes to collecting stuff like I just picked up and monster items, you don't particularly have a... what do you call it? A limited source. Like, you have like pretty much a bottomless inventory. There's some stuff that does weigh, so like if we go into inventory, on the top left corner it'll tell us about our weight inventory. So if we have over that weight, we can't really run or do much. So we have to get rid of some stuff, sell some stuff, but there's some stuff that doesn't weigh anything, or if it does, it weighs like 0.1, and it won't affect us really at all. That's the kind of stuff you could just keep picking up constantly. Let's see here, this is just telling us about our stuff. And I already know about all this stuff, so... Right, okay. Back to the quest. Any footprints of any kind around here? Right here.
Footprints. A man's. Large.
It tends to get a little hard to figure out where it goes because it's so zoomed in sometimes.
Stinks of piss. And vodka.
I like how they're evenly mashed together on the footsteps.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
I like the detail, how they made it look like there was just one footprint of a shoe, and then they added like the detail of their feet and like their toes. Oh, wait a minute. There's a chest. Okay. I know I said I would collect everything in the game because I would need it, but there's stuff like this that just you really don't need. And if there is a purpose for it, I don't know it yet. There's so much to this game that I still don't even know. This way, maybe? Yeah.
Should we draw it or not?
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape. Lost his boots in the rush.
Sure to be poison.
Sure, not so sure. Who knows? Will you go to the well in Hovel?
Tracks lead back to the village.
I'd rather be ill than disturb a ghost. My gran told me about the Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Aye, so it were. Except it was some drowner that had sapped on the kid. Witcher
Freak.
had nothing to do with it. What did the folk do? Seemed like they could have sewed his head back on.
Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound. Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds. Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Calm down. Now follow me.
I think I remember this quest a little bit. It took so long because he's drunk and it takes forever for him to get out here and start walking.
Looking for trouble?
Yeah.
Freak.
I would run all the way to the end, but I don't know if I have to wait for him.
The plague!
Vampire Hellraiser.
I'll just walk in here and see what happens. Oh, I guess we could have just come here. Okay.
Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Now, you! I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you, I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Reese. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Archers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil still holds, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Alright, let's see here. What next? 20 crowns. So, later in the game, not right now, crowns is essentially our currency, but there's other types of currency we can get, and later in the game we can turn that into crowns at a place later in the game, just not right now. Alright. I don't know where I'm going. I have to check my quest. Hold on. Or at least the map. Yeah, I know. Let's go see what's out here. It's funny, Roach appears in the most weirdest of places.
Hey-ya!
Good woman, is this the road to Vizima?
I want to say those are ghouls, but I don't know. What kind of stuff did we need to kill them? Necrophage oil. Do we have any of that? We don't, so we gotta make it. Let's see. We'll need dog tallow and blowball. Glad I put on Quen. These guys are level 2, I'm still level 1. There we go. Oh shoot, there's more, okay.
That stench.
Alright. Use special grindstones to temporarily enhance your weapons. Doing so grants a bonus to the damage dealt by your weapons. So like this stuff I'm picking up is when I first played the game is not stuff I'd end up picking up because I didn't think I'd need it. Roach, come on. You're done eating. Let's go. Okay. Let's go see what these other two ones are out here.
Faster.
You can jump, come on. Quite a few dead things out here. Interesting.
Perfect weather for a voyage.
Okay, I was not ready for that. Oh, thanks for the help. I don't think I've ever had that happen. I always try to go for the guy with arrows first, he's annoying. Okay, in a fight, if a fight proves too difficult, you can flee and live to fight another day. Hold X to run during combat. I just need a heal, what are you talking about? I can do this. Okay, but the axe guy is a problem. It's him I gotta watch out for. Okay. I was like invincible frames right there because I should have gotten hit. With the axe guy, you can't really block him. Right. I'll take your linen. Ooh, yes, thank you. I sometimes touch the touchpad and it ends up sending me to the map by accident. And we got a chest here. I'm gonna be doing that a lot where I accidentally skip it. The good thing is that if I pick up stuff I don't actually need, I can always just sell it for money. Right, now where's the other place? Where are you going? Okay, let's go. I gotta mark it because I don't know where I'm going.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
You've gained an ability point. Click on the touchpad to go to the character panel and learn a new ability. So essentially what these places of power do, they will increase your sign for that set amount of time that's being displayed on the top left, along with where I am getting temporarily boosted with my weapons. So I'll use this so I can get it out of the way. Right. Right. Yep. what should I do first? I would love to select an ability, except that you're not letting me read it all the way through. I think I know what this one is, so I'll get it. Right. Eating food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes. Okay, so yeah. I do want this one first, just because it doesn't matter what I have, though some foods may help me to regenerate health a bit more quicker, because they'll give me more time, but the food will last longer. It'll last for 20 minutes, so essentially I could only eat one thing and last for like 20 minutes and not have to eat anything else. Though if I take multiple hits, I could just keep eating food. However it works. Whatever happens. Where to next? Now I know right now it doesn't look like a whole lot. I will try to do everything in this area. I don't know if I'll tackle everything in the next areas, which will be here and here, because these two areas are pretty much together, because it's a really large area with a lot of side stuff to do, and you guys might get bored just watching me do just extra stuff all the time. So I might just do it off screen, or I might just do some and just continue with the main stuff. I don't know. But every time you visit a village and look at the notice board, it'll show you where those places are at. Let's go. Actually, why don't we do a quest? I know we haven't done a quest yet. That's the main quest, I don't want to do that. There's side, these are Witcher contracts. Let's do a side quest. 600 meters away. Come on, Roach, you can do it.
Run, Roach.
Eat this piece of chicken. Ooh, that chicken did me up well. I should probably take care of that. What do you mean, Geralt? You're not done. I know there's one more. Trying to put your sword away early.
Like that silver.
Now we're done. Now I have to go all the way over here because we just had to die over here. Is there anything here I really need? Like, I thought this said it was an abandoned site. I thought something else would happen. Well, whatever. To the side quest. There's something to do here. Smuggler's cache. Which means there's treasure around here. I think it was on the other side. I should just use my Witcher sense. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, come on. You can make that one. Oh, man. And I don't know what other way I could take because it's pretty much blocked off without having to go all the way around. Well, let's go all the way around then, I guess. Jump. There we go. I hate sections like that because it's really too bad you have to do it this way, kind of an section. Is that it? No, because it's over there, but that is a chest. Ooh, that's some good stuff. Maybe it was on the other side. Oh man. Come on. I think it was. Because these boxes, I know they're glowing, but they don't have what I'm looking for. If they had what I was looking for, it'd be glowing red. Jumping off the side again. Here we go. I don't know. Was it actually one of those things after all? Because I swim down here, I don't see anything. Can I climb up here? Nope. Okay. Well, I guess I'll leave that one alone for a while, for now. To the side quest. Of course, we gotta go around.
So, we'll look for Bastion later once it's safe.
Now, I can't see too well right now. What I'm gonna do, so that way I can see, is I'm gonna go to meditation, and let's put it so that way I can see in the daytime. Much better. There we go.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother's, Bastion's. But guess he's mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers feeding. Someone told me they were feared of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen, guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
I guess I could just go there. I don't think I have to wait for him. Kinda like with that last Smith quest we did. Maybe I do. But at least we're here. And now we wait. Oh, hold on, that was funny. Let me see if I can do it again. I was able to see the inside of Roach's eyes. It's kind of funny. No, I guess not. Okay. It's about time you show up, dude.
You're here, good. Bastion... his body must be here somewhere.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastion quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hussar will catch the scent and lead us to Bastion. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Objectives will sometimes direct you to a general area. When the exact position of your target is unknown, go to the marked area.
So many corpses, and the war's just started.
Now the reason why I set Quen before using Igni and going into battle is because it'll regenerate quicker and it'll have Quen already set just in case if I get hit.
What now, Council?
That guy did have that shield to it though. I don't know why it wouldn't work. Look for highlighted objects, okay. All these guys have axes. I'm not using those. So, hey, there's one. I gotta quit doing that.
Neighbour's son.
There's one.
That him?
Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing. Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing.
Essentially what I like to do with these ones is circle around the outside and then work my way inward. There's one. Is it? No, I think it's just the floor. Yeah. Okay, now I really don't know where it's at. I need to really pay attention now. Oh, they couldn't just make this easy, could they? There we go.
Him?
No. Maybe son.
Again?
Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy? Still nothing.
I thought that was gonna be it. I thought I only had to fight 3 of them. Why am I overlooking this? About time.
Skin's burned off. Might be hard to tell, I know, but could this be him?
Bastion was big, broad-shouldered. This one seems smaller, but maybe it's the fire did that.
There we go.
He found him! The Tsar's caught his scent! Come on!
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastion! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosinia found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. A blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosinia. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blackened stays here.
Bastion only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well, I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent... Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
How much should I get? Yes, I know about that. I like how it didn't tell me how much I got from that, though. I currently have 37, so I was a good maybe 20 crowns. Okay. Let me collect a few of these. Oh, sorry. Oh, there's some blow ball. Right. Alright guys, I think I'll end the stream here. Thank you for joining me, and be on the lookout for part 2 of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt playthrough.